Thank you, Bernard, for those words, and thank everyone who came to support us today. Something that these raids create is a lot of fear in the community. People are afraid to go out. People who are affected are afraid to speak up. But today we have someone very special who is willing to share her story with us today. And I'm going to just let her speak for herself. Kayla?
Hello, my name is Kayla Bradley. 26 years ago, I was born in Decatur General on February 22nd, 1992. I've been living in Alabama all of my life. I lived in Fayetteville, Alabama until my 14th birthday. Then we moved to Huntsville, Alabama, and I've been living there ever since. I met my fiance in winter of 2011. There was one of those wrestles that never happens in Alabama, which did happen that year. Me and my sister had gone outside to play in the snow. I looked up and there was a person staring out at me from a window. And so you know what I did? I bent down and I began to construct the snowball. And I pointed at the snowball, pointed at him, threatening to throw the snowball at him through the window. And he laughed and he jokingly shook his head no. But I threw it anyways. Well, a few days later, I guess he wanted to get to know me more. So he talked to his friend who spoke English and had me come over there so he could introduce us. And that was the start of us. Well, and now that man that I saw through that frosted window 7 years ago, he went on to become the father of our 3 children. I think immigration has more of a negative impact than what people realize. I know, and I've known several women who have lost their husbands, their brothers, their uncles, and even their sons. The worst part of it is that there's nothing that I can do to help the ones that they love most without fear of the same happening to them. And what about the women who were the breadwinners, the supporters, the protectors of the household? What do we tell our children? Because me, myself, I'm on the verge of losing where we live because my fiance's not here by my side as he should be. In order to remember what he smells like, I have to spray his cologne on my pillow. I couldn't even make myself eat up until a few days ago. When I tried to sleep, I couldn't. I would stay up crying all night. Even when I went out in public, I couldn't stop crying. I remember when I was in elementary school, we would watch the video and it mentioned the melting pot, meaning the U.S. was very diverse and it would always welcome everybody. But now when I think of the melting pot, I think when I was actually melting away all the diversity that we had before that makes this country great. I was not raised to see color. I was raised to see that our hearts all beat the same. We breathe the same air, we all see the same world, and we are all capable of love. And if that doesn't make us equal in God's eyes, I do not know what does. I don't know about other people's children, but when my fiance was first taken from us, my daughter went out telling her girlfriends that her daddy was in jail. I was finally able to convince her that he was just working out of state. Just yesterday before I put her to bed, that she told me she was decided and ready to have her dad back home. Mommy, my youngest children, they always ask when their dad is coming home. And I tell them soon, even though I know it's a bittersweet lie, because I don't know when he's going to come home with us. They want to know when he's coming home. They want to know where he is. They miss him. So I'm asking the chief of police, the sheriff, and even the mayor, do not collaborate with ICE agents.